Hi guys, my name is Ryan Kernack. Welcome to Monday. This week's theme is motivation, and I'm just going to be talking about what motivates me. Some things that motivate me are my interests, of course. Everyone has interests, everyone likes doing things, but I really get motivated about scripts, which is something that's a little weird, but I love writing scripts, something I can't get enough of. Some of them are just for fun, like they're not very good. Some I think are good, and I continue to write them. I really enjoy that, and that motivates me. I get up every day, write a little bit, go to school, come back, write a little bit. Always writing, but a lot of people didn't know that about me. One thing that motivates me a lot is, of course, movies. I love watching movies. I watch them, and I'm motivated, and then I write scripts, maybe from ideas I've had off, what would I do in that kind of situation if I were the director. Just a little fun stuff. Another thing that motivated me is one of my wrestling coaches. I love him, Coach Baumert. He gives us towards the end of the season, he gives us this sheet of paper, and it has wrestlers that have defied the odds. Like this kid who was a sectional alternate. He ends up going to district because someone got hurt, and he ends up placing at state. That's like one. And another one's a kid got fourth at sectional and became the state champ. And there's tons of things like that, and it just makes you feel good because I choke a lot during wrestling season. It's a choke sport, and I don't know, but that always seems to get me pumped up for a sectional tournament in district. Anyway, I think to truly do anything worthwhile, you need to be motivated, and you need to have motivated people around you at all times, trying to work towards a similar goal, if not the same goal. Like if you're trying to become a better writer, you're going to surround yourself by better writers. You're going to have people critique your work, and you're going to have to take it. If you want to become a good painter, you're going to surround yourself by painters, and if not better painters, and look what they're doing different, and look how they're doing better than you, and you can work upon yourself. I think to do anything worthwhile, you have to be motivated to do it. Like you can't have a state championship wrestling team with only one sweet kid. All of them have to be sweet, and that's how some teams are as good as they are. Because if you get one good kid, his drill partner becomes good, and it just rubs off on the whole team, and they all strive for greatness because they're all pushing themselves to new limits. And it's the same with everything, not just sports, but everything in general. If you want to be a good script writer, you're going to get good screenplay writers and do stuff along that, and that motivates you because those people are willing to support you and willing to see some of that. I've of course been exposed to some of that, mostly just script writing and people reading it and telling me it's good, or telling me where there's flaws, or how I need to adapt the story to make it make more sense, or things along those lines. And wrestling, people are like hounding at you for getting better in the off season and getting better on the mat and wrestling hard to get, do something good, get a better record. But those are just things that motivate me individually. I'm sure it's different for a lot of people, and I know those are rather vague, but I feel like they need to be brushed up on. There's a couple things that a lot of people hate to be told, but I don't see it as anything bad. I've never saw it as anything bad because I don't know, I guess I'm a weird kid. Here's what I'm talking about. If someone is constantly told no, but continues to do something, I feel like they'll be very good at what they do, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, I feel like if you're going to be one of the greats, one of the best of all time at something, it's going to be rare, yeah. But I feel no matter how much that person that's destined to be the next great is told no, or is told no good, I feel like they'll never get discouraged, because if they're one of the greats, they're bound to never get discouraged. Like Quentin Tarantino, if you got Quentin Tarantino and people are just telling him no, like, oh, this is no good. True Romance, what is this? This is gross. Natural Born Killers, like, ugh. But I feel like he would still come out on top because he wouldn't give up, even though how many times he was told no. And I'm sure he was told no quite a bit because those are unorthodox stories. And, they didn't get funded till much later. But I feel like most people, they're just told no. They're just told no. They're just told no. Well, I feel like most people in that kind of circumstance would give up. You know what I'm talking about? Like, they wouldn't push forward. They wouldn't go for the greater good. They would just stop. And that's what separates the great from the I never do it, or I just talk about doing it, or I'm not that good at doing it. For motivation, I feel like if people just tell you no, you can't do something, you shouldn't do something, I feel like that should be a motivator to actually do it. You know, I'm motivated by all my haters. Yeah, it just came out of my mouth. I think people telling you no, like they should. Like, that should be a right they get, you know? Because if you're constantly told no, you shouldn't do it, and you still do it, like, kudos to you. You know what I'm talking about? But if you're just like, oh, I can't believe they're saying no, I'm like, well, prove them wrong. Like, what? Anyway, that's just motivation for me, guys. It wasn't really much about motivation, but just talking. This is Monday. I'll see you guys next week. Next week's theme, of course, is... Hold on, let me look it up. Next week's theme is, of course, favorite musician or band. So anyway, guys, I'll see you next Monday with the theme of favorite musician or band. If you know me, you might know who that is already, because I'm obsessed with her. It's not good. It's not good. Anyway, guys, bye. Ryan. Gunshots.